Hey, this is Carla from the Butcher Babies.
This is George Corcoran, the Fisher from Cannibal Corpse.
Hey, this is Rex from Kill Devil Hill. It's Wednesday 13. This is Dad from Devil Driving.
This is Motorist from War. You're listening to Rabid Noise
on Rabid Radio.
Turn it up.
And we're back on Rabid Noise. That was While You Wait from Dead Letter Circus' amazing new album, Thesis. And joining us on the program now is frontman Kim Benzie. What's going on, man?
Hey, mate. Not much. Just, it's, the album's been out for a week now, so we're just nervously awaiting the chart.
Yeah, it's. I've been hearing that, you get the results today. Is that right?
Yeah, later today. So, we're totally cool with whatever happens. But, we haven't got it. We haven't had number one yet. So, I didn't care up until yesterday, and I went, I actually think I wouldn't mind getting number one. That'd be pretty cool.
The word on the street's been good, man. Everything I've been seeing on Facebook and social media, everyone's just loving it, man. It's just blowing up.
We should probably apologise to the people of the internet for completely dominating the internet and Facebook for the last couple of weeks. So just getting really sick of seeing our album cover pop up in the news feed and just going, oh man, people are going to be so over us pretty soon because it's just every four things down would be something to do with the album. But it's obviously it's good. We're just sort of cracking up that we've become that annoying band that's just harassing everyone.
It's getting the word out, which is awesome. Everyone's loving it, man. So, how's the vibe in the band? Everyone's really excited.
Yeah, it's the whole process of the album was really, I guess it's just a real sort of healing, renewal vibe for everyone. Like, we all fell back in love with writing music and, not that we were, had fallen out of it, but we've been doing it for quite a while. So, it just freshened things up and made us, there was a while there where we thought this might have been the last one, just for when you're in a band at this level, for the last 8 years, you kind of dedicate, it's 24/7, you know what I mean? You don't go backpacking with your girlfriend through Asia for a year, or all those things that you kind of, you miss out on those things. Basically, you do get to do your travel, but it's in a different way because you're always got something to do and places you've got to be, and it's not quite as free in that respect. So, but after doing this album, we're still in at least for another one. So this one guarantees we'll do another one because we enjoyed it so much. It was a really easy album to do and write. For some reason, I think it was very meant to be.
Oh, that's awesome, man. It's such a great album. Like, it's true what everyone's saying about it. So it sort of just flowed out in the writing process.
Yeah, it was really easy. We wrote a lot of them vocally first, which is back to front of how we normally do it with Dead Letter. Normally we'd have some crazy something, like a guitar riff or a beat or, actually a lot of them used to start with beats because we were quite a heavy rhythmical band. It was sort of our little secret, like kind of super heavy drums with melodic placement around it. But when you do that, as soon as someone's made a start, it's created the first, the chapters of the story, so to speak. So it paints the picture of what all the rest of the music's created within. Where this time we did a lot of them vocally first, so the guys were reacting to my concept and my story. So it was really good for us, the band to be really different, but not too different. So that's kind of majorly responsible for the leap in, I guess, overall sound. Is we weren't going for some epic niche rock sound before we began.
You've released it with a special edition that comes with a bonus DVD, which is not many bands do that these days.
Well, yeah, it was so much work actually doing that DVD. So we had a friend come in, awesome dude, and he basically just fly on the water for the whole 60 days we were in there, which was kind of really weird at first, but kind of got used to it. And it was it's a lot like what happens afterwards when you're editing 60 days of footage. That's the hard bit because you go, oh man, I don't know if this is boring, and but yeah, it was pretty good. We'll definitely do that again, and there's things that next time we sort of avoided the camera a lot in this one. We're like, oh no, not now, man, just bugger off. Where next time we'll give him a bit more of a free rein, I think so.
You of course directed the video for While You Wait, which is just a stunning clip, dude. Have you always had an eye for filmmaking, or how that comes out? I realised when we started doing our first clips that, it was one of those things like, wow, this is
super interesting. And, if I had time to go and study, I reckon that's probably another field I'd love to jump into. Because it's so awesome when we started writing the clips from Lodestar and I Am, sort of became when we had, like quite a heavy hand in the themes with them and stuff. It's an awesome extension of the lyrics, so, that's what I love about it. It's another chance to put your perspective on, and how it works in the recording industry generally, because not many people put the time, I guess, to get to that next level of being able to do them or direct them or even write them. Because, there's the bounds of what you want as possible generally doesn't fit within a budget. So that's the main problem, because I'm sure everyone's got ideas like, all right, walking away from this building, massive explosion, none of us look back. Cool, there's your budget gone. One scene.
Just animation and everything. It's not like you went in there with a GoPro and just shot the band playing live,
We've been working towards that, the moment when we can do that, and just through paying attention. And, I've been hanging since the last album, I've sort of been learning as much as I can, procuring the ideas. And, we'll have a very heavy hand in every clip we do from now on, and hopefully get to the stage with the next one where we can even take it further. Like, we've always wanted to do something like a short film, that has the 3 clips within it. Like, I'm talking very short, but has some interlude pieces in between them as well. And it always comes down to budget and time. So the next one, we'll probably try and make our album a little bit cheaper so we can put some more money into the film budget. So we have a bit more to play with. But, clips are definitely my second favorite thing to being in the band. Like, it's a really fun thing to do. The In Plain Sight film clip is about to come out. I think it actually premiered today, and that's an interesting one because it's just me in that one. And so it was a really different experience having the whole day doing, just those scenes and doing the acting in between. But, it was really good fun. Except I got really sick afterwards. We had a rainmaker that was basically raining freezing cold water on me for about 2 hours, and those scenes were done last because the set had to be dry. Yeah. So they happened at midnight, and there was no heater, and all of the crew watching and filming were all in jackets, and they all had frost on their breath. And then there's me just getting just drenched. So we'd do a take, and they'd change lenses and change angles, and I'd just be sitting there in this puddle of water going, literally just quivering. Dumb cold. And it was epic. And then I got really sick. We had to cancel a couple of shows. So,
it's going around, man. It is going around, and that sucks. Being a singer as well, I know what it's like. As soon as you get a little pickle, it's hard to sort of get rid of.
Well, I had that when we were in New Zealand. It was really cold prior, so I had a bit of a cold when I got to the clip. Like, I was kind of nearly over it, and then I woke up the next morning. I was like, whoa, I can't proper sick now.
Oh, man. Well, you getting back on track now, though? You feeling all right?
No, dude, I feel 100% now. Really good.
You've become a dad recently as well, right? Is that, I've heard right?
Yeah.
Congratulations, man. Number one or number two?
Well, yeah, it's actually number two, but number one with my wife. Like, the boy that is in the I Am clips and the I Am and Lodestar is actually my son as well. But this is, this is like because I was very young when that happened. So it's like the first time all over again. So we're life at home isn't very rock star at the moment.
Oh man, I went through it this year, changing nappies early mornings. It's as rock and roll as it gets. But has that influenced your music, being a father as well?
I'll tell you what, it always has given me, because obviously, the boy in that clip is 10 years old. So when you travel a lot and you're away from your loved ones, especially a child, you have a sense of, I don't know, you go through a sense of guilt, I guess, or the sense of missing out and being alone gets really heightened. So that definitely affects the music when it comes to writing. So I've got a really easy emotional pull, because it just so happens the thing that I'm good at and I want to do with my life means I have to be away from family a lot. And, anyone that is a parent could imagine what that's like. As well, I definitely don't fit into the, if I was laying bricks or, some trade like a lot of my mates are, it just isn't who I am. And I did that for a little while early on, and it was probably the most unhappy I've ever been in my life. So this is definitely the past. It just involves missing out on a lot of those cool things as a parent. So yeah, it definitely affects the music. So I've got a really good, when I need to convey an emotion, I can sort of channel that because I feel it a lot of the time.
I guess it makes the times when you're at home like even more special, you know?
Yeah, well that's the idea. So you make those times memorable and awesome, and ultimately you're the one kind of missing out. So as long as your child isn't suffering a negative because of it,
yeah,
I think it's a good thing.
You're going to be hitting the road in October with Guards of May and 10 Years out in support of the album. Do you know the other guys in Guards of May and 10 Years really well?
Yeah, we when 10 Years came to Soundwave, I think last year or the year before. I think it was last year. I actually drove them around. And we'd known their bass player had been in a different band, Fair to Midland, that we toured with extensively in America. And we hit it off really well with the guys. Like they're a very similar band, similar style, and they've had the same, I guess, that same upbringing that we have, being a rock band. Over there it's a very heavy metal world. There's all those bands from the 90s like Korn and Limp Bizkit and all those, occasional Soundwave bands. That music is still massive in America. And so, 10 Years have had the same, kind of always been a little bit different, but people really love them when they get onto them. It's a perfect match.
And I think it's going to be an awesome tour, man. And the Cooley, that's like 5 minutes from where I'm sitting right now. So it's like, Chippy's down there as well.
Yeah,
you probably know Chippy.
Good old. We love the Chip stuff.
Well, man, we're going to go to the track Stand Apart from the Catalyst Fire album now. Thanks for hanging with us tonight, Kim. And we'll see you at the Cooley Hotel on October 23rd and the Troopers in Brisbane on the 24th. Thanks heaps, man.
No worries, bro. Speak to you soon.